Hello everybody, my name is Xthessis, and welcome to Empires, a new series that I'll be doing, more of a building series, and also just to spice things up a bit. We're in extra large biomes, so yeah, just so that we don't get say we're building in the plains, we don't get this desert backdrop in the background. I'm just on the border of a biome at the moment, so if we go further into the biome, then we shouldn't be able to see that desert, because we are on extra large biomes, which I don't know, which we are on. Don't know why I said which, to be honest. But yeah, we'll just start off by getting some wood from this tree, and it doesn't look like there's many more trees around. There's one all the way in the distance over there, but I mean, that's a bit of a distance away, so I reckon we'll just punch these trees and try and get some saplings from these leaves. If not, then we're going to have to run all the way over to that tree and get some more wood from that. So yeah, what is Empires? Well, viewer, this series is. I'll take that sapling as well. This series is a building series. It's a plain surrounded by desert. This is a bad example of extra large biomes, but you know, we are on extra large biomes. Yeah, we are just surrounded by desert here. Right, we'll kill these chickens because we're running low on food. But yeah, the first episode of this series isn't going to be much of a building episode because, well, it's the first episode and we don't have any resources to build. So, come here, come here. Thank you. Kill you. So, the first episode will just be about resource gathering, a little bit of mining, a bit of tree chopping, and a little bit of exploring just to see where we can set up the first kingdom, the first empire. So yeah, I'll just keep killing these chickens, and then I'll be back with you once I've killed them all, unless this is the last guy. Is that the last guy? Yeah, I think that's the last guy. Never mind. Alright, okay. So what we want to do now is we're going to plant these saplings up here, because I reckon this is just going to be our first base area, even if it is surrounded entirely by desert, which is what I initially said that I didn't want at all. What I said this series wasn't going to be plains and have desert in the backdrop, but this is where the first base will be. So we'll stick these saplings down here, and they can grow, and then we'll start a mine. But first, I'm going to take these down, and then stick them up around that pond there. Alright, so we'll start a mine. We'll start about here. Yeah, this place will do, I guess. And then we'll get 8 cobblestone and start smelting up that chicken. We got 19 cobblestone. What we want to do now is we want to make some sticks. We want to make that many sticks. Then we want to make a pickaxe. We want to make a shovel. We want to make an axe, and we want to make a sword, and then on top of that we want to make a furnace, and then sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, furnace. Stick that down there. There we go. And then we'll stick. We'll have to smelt one of these logs down, and then we'll punch these grass to try and get some seeds because we want a renewable food source as soon as possible. Try not to break these saplings. 6, 7, 8, that'll do. And then we want to take that out of there, stick that in there, then use the last of these sticks and cobblestone to make a hoe. Time to farm. And we'll dig down here. Oh, clay, don't need that. And then hoe this ground. I don't know how many blocks I just hoed there, but no, one too many. Never mind. Stick. Alright, we don't have a chest yet. We're waiting on these trees to grow because there are no more trees in sight, unfortunately. So while we wait for these trees to grow, I guess we'll just plant these seeds back down here. Good. While we wait for these trees to grow, I'll go and do some mining, I think. So, what I'm going to do is, I only have a stone pick and, right, okay. So I'll make a couple more picks, and then what I'll do is I'll mine until these picks break, and then I'll return and show you what I've got. Hey guys, we're back, and some frickin' screw has trampled some of our crops. So, bad inventory management. Let's get them back in there. We've been mining for a sec. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing over here, you crazy fool? Take that. Alright. We'll eat the chicken. We've been mining, but all my pigs broke. So this is what we got. We got 15 iron, 52 coal, a bit of cobblestone, andesite, and that's about it, to be honest. So, I think it's probably time that we started working on our first house, because I came up from mining, it was nighttime, there was so many creatures out here, so I had to dig down into a 1x1 and hide in this hole, and I put cobblestone above me, forgot that I didn't have any picks, so I had to come out and break out here instead. So that's why there's dirt here and cobblestone. So, we'll chop down this tree, get some wood, get some more wood. It's always nice when a tree grows. Try and get some more saplings as well, because we want as many saplings as we want, since we don't have easy access to wood, which means that because we don't have easy access to wood, we're probably not going to be building a lot out of wood, because that just doesn't really bode well with the law of the world, and what the guy who would live here would have easy access to. Now, because he lives in 5 saplings, very good. Because he lives right in the middle of a desert, the only thing he does have access to is either dirt from his little oasis here, stone from when a tree does grow and he gets wood for pickaxes, or sand from over there. So what we're gonna do is, I think we're probably gonna get, I don't know what we're gonna do first. I think we're probably just gonna do like a makeshift house in the hill, because it's just a bit of shelter. Although there isn't really a hill which would speak here. Here looks perfect. How wide is this? Yeah, good. We'll make a little like hobbit hole thing, but using like stone as support. So it's kind of primitive, but not as primitive as just having wooden supports. So let's get started. So how big's the dog gonna be? He wants a nice easy way into his house. This part will need to go as well. We'll need a bridge over this. But he's gonna come into here, and his house is gonna be in this cliffside here. So we'll have a 3x3, which turns into just a door. And then what we'll do is we need some dirt over the top of that. Stick some dirt there as well. Some dirt there. And then we'll make a crafting table. I know we have one over there, and we probably should have run and got that, because our wood is limited at the minute. But it's just easier just to make it ourselves. Here, and we'll make that into a circle, kind of a circle going into there, and then get rid of this dirt. I've decided I didn't like that, and that one as well, and that one, and then what do we think? Maybe up there like that. Get rid of that. Oh, we need to make a pickaxe if we're going to be working with stone. We'll stick the crafting table down here and just leave it there. So we need sticks, and then we want pickaxe. Get rid of this top one, because I don't know if we want that there. Make some smooth andesite and stick one there. Then we'll make another cobblestone pillar coming up out of there, and another andesite on top of that. And then on top of this, we probably want to add some detail into that as well. and we'll do that using stairs and slabs. How's this look? Something like that? Yeah, that looks fine. And then, do you want it as dirt? Do you want this as dirt, or should that be cobblestone as well? I think we'll leave it as dirt, because it's just a small little, like, first shelter place whilst he gets set up. It's just a little area that he's found. It's just shelter from the mobs, and somewhere he can sleep at night and just be safe. So, floor. What do we want on the floor? I would say just keep it as dirt, because I don't think we have access to anything like. Yeah, I think. Actually, I think he's gonna splash out the wood, and he's gonna use the wooden planks as his floor, because it's his home. He needs somewhere to call his home. He doesn't want to live out in the wild. He wants to live in a nice little home. Why am I doing that? I want to put that back. That was horrible. We want to get rid of this stone. It's his home. He doesn't want to be walking around on dirt, even though his walls are all dirt. He wants to have somewhere that he can come in after a long hard day's toil, and he can come back to his house and walk on his nice wooden floor and just be happy with himself. So this house, it's kind of small at the moment. We'll need to make another room. So another room can go through the back here. We'll make it into another 3x3 room. And it's times like these I'm regretting using the wood as the floor, because I'm probably going to have to use that as the floor everywhere throughout his house, unless we separate it by using a smooth andesite like that, polished andesite, and then this floor can be anything you want, anything I want. So we'll come through here into another room, and then maybe a larger room back here, maybe a 3x5 as his bedroom. Do we have any torches on us? No, but we've got plenty of coal to make some. There we go. Put that in our offhand and do that. Oh, also, this is something that's cool in 1.10. Video settings, where is it? Quality, dynamic lights on Optifine. Now, get rid of that. We've still got light back here. Walk backwards. No light. It's lighting up the tunnels. It's lighting up the tunnels. Also, you can throw. Oh no, I need torches in my on hand. We can throw that, and it lights up down there. And it also works for flame bows and glowstone and lava buckets and anything that you hold in your hand, which produces light, like pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, not just pumpkins, but jack-o'-lanterns. Anyways, so we need to dig this out 5x3, and this can be his bedroom, because usually when in the Hobbit, he doesn't just have the one room. He doesn't just have a studio apartment, Bilbo Baggins. He has a lot of rooms. He has a nice big kitchen and pantry area. He has a big bedroom. It's a very nice place inside, and it's not just like this, a hobbit hole. It leads into different rooms and different areas. So we're gonna make another pickaxe. Not another pickaxe. We've got a pickaxe already. Another shovel. And we're gonna get rid of this. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this dirt here and replace this and this with some more polished andesite. Where are you? There you are. Stick that there and that there. Then we'll run outside. We'll grab the crafting table. Bring that inside now. What time is it? I can't see the sun, so it must be turning night time. Then we'll stick this down maybe here, and we'll make some cobblestone walls. Now this is just to separate the house off into different like rooms, because the actual full blocks makes everything a bit like claustrophobic, whereas these are just like they give you an extra little bit of a block, an extra like quarter of a block is that each, so that's another half a block that we've got to move around. And we'll do the same with this one, just so to make things a little less claustrophobic and more homely, I suppose. Alrighty, replace the stone in the walls with dirt, and we need 6 stone to fill in the floor, and that we can do that easy enough. So this is going to be the kitchen area, this is the greeting room, and this is the bedroom. Alright, so what we want to do is we're going to make some more cobblestone walls, and also we're going to make a door. We're going to use the last of our wood to make a door for the house, and then bring that up here and that up here, and then we'll have a pantry coming off to this side, and this is the kitchen area where the furnaces would go, the ovens, the taps, the sinks, all that jazz. So we'll make a furnace, stick that there. We'll make a crafting table. Well, we'll grab this crafting table, stick that. In fact, I think the oven should go in the middle, and then what else can we make? Maybe a sink. Is that a sink? Maybe it would look better as a sink being there like that, and then that'll do, I think. And then what we really want is like slabs across here, but I don't know if we want them to be cobblestone slabs. Yeah, I suppose that looks okay. And then make a cobblestone wall, and that's kind of like a chimney flume coming out of the oven, and then a staircase out there like that, and then there, that's okay, and that's an okay kitchen. And then we go in the furnace, and then we need to smelt up 8 cobblestone, so we can get rid of this dirt here, make that into stone, and get rid of this dirt here and make that into stone as well. Now, whilst we're waiting for this to cook, what should we do? We'll go back to the trees. Oh, hello Enderman, how are you doing today? We'll go back to the trees. We've got 2 trees grown, and a couple of mobs around us, but we should be alright just to harvest this wood. We should be able to get the full tree before our mobs get here. Yeah. Get rid of these guys. There we go. No more mobs around here, I don't think. Get rid of this tree. And now we need to get some more saplings. Ooh, an apple. Very nice. And once we've done this, we need to start working on the pantry. Of the house. Oh, we might do that next episode. I'm not sure. It depends how long we've been recording for, and how long this episode is already. Oh man, these guys have really good sound. When I first heard him, I was like, I nearly pooed. I nearly pooed myself when I first heard that husk, or that stray, whatever he's called. And I'm not going to try and fight that creeper. I'm just going to go inside my house. I'm going to try to. There we go. Now the stone should have smelted, and we can finally stick that in there and there. There. Now we'll finish this episode off by. I didn't need to make those. I already had 3 in my inventory. By separating this room into here, and then this is going to be the bedroom. And this is going to be this is the greeting room. Come through into the kitchen. Come through into the bedroom. And through here into the pantry, which we haven't started work on yet. I know this is mainly... Oh, I forgot about you. I know this is mainly a building series, and this house looks like dirt. Looks like literal dirt. But stick with it. Once we start getting some more resources, then we'll work on our building skills. We'll work on our building... we'll be able to build bigger and better things, basically, once we have more resources. But yeah, thanks for watching this episode, guys. Let me know what you think of this new Empires series. It's only the first episode, so it's not what the rest of the episodes will be like. Well, it kind of is, because I've been going through like why I've been doing building techniques and what I've been doing with what and all that jazz. But yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, remember to stick a like on it down at the bottom. And if you really liked it and you want to see more of what I've finished with this series, what I do with this series, then subscribe and you'll be notified of every upload that I do, including this series as well as other series that I do. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in my next video. Peace out. Deuces.